pronounce it? Yes, I think it is. Fuck it. We're doing it live. About to go. Yes, let's go. Or I don't know. Maybe. 3, 2, 1, go. No. Okay. Started a bit early there, but no, I mean late or something. I don't know how these work. Anyway, this is not a video game. I'm gonna have a hard time here. This game is 2 hours of nothing. I'm gonna be just doing nothing. I'm gonna do everything the intended fucking way. Almost everything. There are extremely few things that aren't the intended way. And it's just gonna be a let's play with me skipping cutscenes, basically. Like, nothing else. And, you know, charging a lot more than a casual would. Though you never know, maybe a casual did charge more than I did at some point in time. I wouldn't know. So this is the whole beginning of the game. Nothing happens, nothing will happen at any point. Fuck. It's just me skipping cutscenes, doing like a tutorial kind of nonsense thing. Basic stuff, no skips, nothing fun allowed. Movement is terrible, everything is terrible. Okay. So here's where the main thing of the game begins. Fighting. It's an action game. I bet you thought it was a Spyro game where you do like platforming and collect gems. No. Why would you think that? That's not what Spyro is. No. We're gonna beat up on monkeys, which the game has incorrectly named apes because they have tails. Apes don't have fucking tails, you absolute idiots. These guys clearly have tails, so something's up here. Anyway, the optimal way of killing these guys is air combos, because they're faster than ground combos, and they generally allow you to move around more. Or you recover from them a lot faster. Generally, the better idea. Spam these, not these. Just let me go, man. Okay. And this is gonna be the next 2 hours, me just doing this. I am not joking, I wish I was. So I just unlocked my fire breath, because, you know, why not start off a Spyro game where I don't even have the fire breath at the start? Well, I mean, I do, kind of. I have it in the first 3 minutes. I guess. Anyway. It's a nice addition to my air combos, because now I can just do one full combo while breathing fire onto these guys. And it kills them. That's that. Anyway, this game is mainly meant as like a story-based game, more or less. It's more centered around the story. And the story isn't terrible, but it's cliched. You've heard the same story like 100 times. It's the basic hero story. You know, just Elijah the Dragon instead of whatever. So it kind of makes for a boring speedrun, which I guess is the point. But whatever. I'm here anyway. Somehow, for some reason. It's because I learned this as a joke for last year's Spyrothon, because last year we were supposed to have every Spyro game, and like every category that we could, but at the very least every Spyro game was a must. And we didn't have a runner for this because the original runner, the guy who still has the world record, is basically dead and nobody has seen him since 1999, so we're mildly concerned. So I had to be like, yeah, okay, I'm learning this as a joke, and I'm just doing this stupid thing again. I'm just doing this stupid thing again. Once again at like 4 in the morning, just like last time. It's not even 4 in the morning, it's 5 in the morning. I think last morning, and I just don't even. Anyway, I would be talking about the game and explaining the things I'm doing, but it's gonna be this same thing for the next 15 minutes. Well, not really the next 15, it's more like 12, actually. Like, I'm not joking, I will be doing this same thing for the next 12 minutes, and then I'm finally done with this level, so the scenery will change up a little bit at least. Anyway, a little bit of platforming. Shocking, isn't it? That even exists in this game. Anyway, I just met Ignitus, or this guy. Not that that matters. As far as the speedrun is concerned, none of this matters at all. But yeah, it's kind of a joke to even speedrun this game, just because there's so little you can do skip-wise. It's all about optimizing the way you kill guys, which right now I obviously can't do much about that, but later on I'll actually have something cool to clear out entire rooms of like full of enemies and shit. But that's like in the last level. Yeah. Right now it's just this nonsense for the next eternity. Actually, I was lying about, you know, the next 12 minutes just being this. More like the next hour. Actually, I don't think I stopped doing this until an hour and 40 minutes into the run. I think I may have lied a little bit. I was thinking, because there's a little bit of an intermission, at least, after the first level. But no, after that I go straight back to doing this. Anyway, I'm in this room to push these things in place, but that doesn't matter because that's not the goal. Of course, there's enemies you have to kill as well. That's this game in a nutshell. You go into a room and you kill enemies for 5 minutes. Here I don't have to kill enemies, but fuck. At least this big guy is somehow so incompetent he can't do anything to me. Like, seriously. Just push those two things into place and video games. So yeah, that was a text box. Awesome. You read it, you break the things, you go to the next thing, and you fight more enemies. But that finally unlocked the upgrade system, because there's experience gems that you can pick up. Yeah. And you can use to upgrade your breaths and secondary abilities. Every breath type has like a secondary fire ability. Awesome. It's that secondary thing with every breath type, every element that tends to be the more powerful thing to use. At least with the breaths we use, which is mainly fire and earth. For fire it's more balanced actually. I do use the breath and the fireball, which is the secondary thing. I kinda use them both about as often. But for earth it's easily just fucking earth bombs all the way. Because that's the overpowered thing I unlock in the last level. So I just throw that into a room and everything dies. Hello? No? Anyway, for once, we don't have to kill enemies. Like, it's really tempting to kill those guys, sure. They're sleeping next to a bunch of dynamite, because, you know, that's a normal thing to do around fire-breathing dragons, you know. Logically, what... I would do that. But we don't have to kill those guys, for now they get to live. I think. These guys, they're not as lucky. See that big guy in the background there? He's throwing dynamite. This is a good thing, because dynamite indiscriminately kills. And that's always nice. He just throws into a group of his own guys, and they all die. And that is very nice of him to do that for me. Anyway, I make sure to pick up most of the gems that the enemies drop, because I do need the experience quite a bit. Because upgrading stuff is very important. Not for now, necessarily, but later on it's gonna be like the most important thing in the world. Like, actually no memes, it is. Anyway, after these guys I'll be upgrading my fire breath to level 1 if I can manage. We'll see if I can manage. I should be able to manage. Oh god, I'm stuck. No, go away. It might not be enough. Just barely. I have some time while this idiot walks over to the thing that I need him to go to. There's nothing to do while he's doing this. Like, absolutely nothing. And it's great. This is excitement. This is video games. And this is a tutorial for stuff, I guess. I don't know why. Like 30 minutes in, you have your tutorial. Like, are you sure? Yeah, this teaches you to use fire breath to do various things. Not really, but kind of. Fucking get over here. And it also teaches you to use melee for this and that and this. Where's the last guy here? This is annoying. Seriously. Every breath type has the same challenge where you fucking go around the room chasing guys, trying to hit them. Okay, yeah, miss, why not? Anyway, since I have some downtime while I do this absolute nonsense, this is the Xbox 360 downloaded version. It is fast, I guess. I'm not sure why. I actually have literally no idea why it's fast. But I played one run on this and it was garbage, but it still beat my PS2 PB by like 5 minutes. Yes, I am informed. I am the top authority on speedrunning this game. I'm actually not joking. I don't even know if NTSC or PAL makes a difference. Anyway, here's the ultimate combo. So these dummies still drop gems. Notably, they drop purple gems. Those actually count towards something that I need, which is like a fury attack. It's this big attack that clears out a room. You do it at the end of every tutorial, and the enemies before that last thing where you do it still drop these gems. So you do want to pick those up to save a little bit of time on that last thing. Anyway, this is RNG. These guys spawn all over the place, so I'm hoping for good spawns. Like, you can actually get them to spawn literally next to each other, like all of them in the same spot if you get really lucky. I haven't had anything even remotely close to that happen, but you know. That was decent. Kind of shitty spawns, honestly, but nah. I've had way worse. I didn't want to do that. You can actually knock this guy up, like all the way where he spawns, and knock him into that group of enemies. It's really hard to pull off, but you can do that without doing anything to him. Usually I just kite him around to get closer to the other fuckers. Nice! Two-shot. That's as fast as you can complete that one. Anyway, now I'm using the fireball as the secondary fire element. This is kind of a powerful thing, as you can clearly see from me just using it right now. Like, it just decimates shit. Just throw that into fucking a bunch of enemies and everything dies. Except not really, because to normal enemies it doesn't do nearly as much damage. But yeah, here's the final thing, where I'm gonna need that. Thank you. I have to fill up the fury gauge, which is in the top left corner around the fire icon next to my health and magic. And that concludes the tutorial once I fire that up. Well, not when I fire it up. When I fire it up at a specific set of enemies. Because, you know, that matters. These enemies. And there we go, we're done with the tutorial. Done with the first level, in fact. Every level ends with a tutorial like this. Or you could look at it like every level starts after a tutorial like this, more like. Since the last level doesn't end with a tutorial, naturally. And every time there's a tutorial, you watch this statue go into the floor and come out of the floor. This time around we didn't watch it go into the floor, I think. But every other time we're gonna witness that, and it's as exciting every time it happens. Anyway, we're entering the second level of the game, and it takes about a half hour to beat, so fucking get hyped. Except we have this auto-scroller section before it, because, you know, that's the most exciting thing in the world. Look, you're flying, because you're a dragon. This is exciting, right? Except then you realize within 15 seconds, this is a bunch of nothing. Maybe in development they also realized that this is a bunch of nothing, because there are only 2 sections like this in this game. And none in Eternal Night, the sequel to this game, which is similar in so many ways, and a much, much better game to play, and also painfully difficult. Like, I swear, the final boss of Eternal Night is like a fucking Dark Souls boss. Like, I'm not joking. This takes a while. This takes way longer than it should for a complete auto-scroller where you just do nothing. So while I'm just sort of flying here, apparently these guys set up cannons on these random fucking islands, just in case the purple dragon happens to fly by. In which case they will immediately start firing their troops at me. Because this is efficient usage of manpower. Or monkey power. Either or. Like, are you fucking kidding me? These guys are apparently a threat to the world. Okay. Yeah, I'm buying that. Anyway. The speed tech you see me doing is just me speeding up every now and then when I feel like it. Doesn't matter when I do it, how long I do it for, and whatever. He just... Okay. He vanished. Never mind that. This is exciting. Ow. Like, sure, all this scenery looks nice and all, but do I really have to be here? Like, this is necessary, really? I think they realized how fucking unnecessary this is, and they just, like, didn't have these transitions to all the other levels. They do have a short flying section after the third level. Well, not the third, the fourth level. Anyway, this is the end. And now we officially entered the second level, I guess. It's Dante's Freezer, which is... I hate this place. Not because it's hard, not because of anything in particular, other than it being boring as hell, so you know. So I need to use this catapult to open up the path up ahead. Thankfully these snowballs knock enemies around. This makes my job way easier. Though it's still a pain in the ass, because of course everything has to be a pain in the ass. Fun isn't allowed. Let's not forget that. Anyway, let's lock me into a room and find a bunch of enemies for the next 5 minutes, because it's the name of the game, isn't it? Like, seriously, this is the entire level. You do this over and over. Go into a room, fight a bunch of enemies. This is a good joke. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade my fire breath. Did I upgrade it? Who cares? I think I did. Oh yeah, I did. I don't have game audio for myself because I can't stand to listen to this fucking game because it's just a bunch of fucking monkey noises and fire breath going off. Like, that's all the noise I hear from it. So I wouldn't know if I actually upgraded the thing to full. Just die. Anyway, there was a big monkey over there, but I didn't need to kill him. Only need to kill what I need to kill until the next way forward happens to open up. And I think there's a way to get through these barriers. I've gotten through one of them, but it's one that you can skip anyway by just not activating a thing. So I'm not sure if you can normally get through any of these barriers. I mean, I've only managed it once, and it was on something that you can skip anyway, so I'm not quite sure. But maybe I should have looked into that before I started, you know, doing anything with this game. That should be kind of a cardinal rule in speedrunning. Before you do anything, you find the major skips. If you can't find any after trying for a while at least, then there you go, you probably don't have any. And that's fine. But I didn't even really try too much. I played this like for like a minute with like played around with all the barriers for like a minute each. Like I didn't try much. Aren't you glad I didn't try? We get to watch all this exciting combat instead. We could be like damage boosting through these damage barriers, but no. We're gonna play a fucking God of War starring Spyro kind of game. Fuck you. Dude, I wish it was God of War. This would be actually fucking awesome. But nope. Not allowed. This is something that I need to see, apparently, by the way. All I do is this, and we can move on. Hit that tree as the cutscene starts, so you can get some snowballs down here. All I have to do is take out this tower, and there's no way around it otherwise. This is something I actually spent time trying to find a way around, and there's just nothing. Okay, fuck. Anyway, gonna get some experience from this. This actually isn't as slow as it might look. Like, this is actually a really good idea to sometimes stop and break some gems. Because they give really good experience compared to like enemies, usually. You might not really want to go too out of your way to get them sometimes, but you know. Video games. Right. I keep spitting fireballs like over their heads because I keep firing them early. Okay, let's get them both to their skeletal forms. Let me go grab some gems now. Okay. This is an exciting fight, I'm sure. Everyone is probably fucking riveted. Ow. Anyway, that does it, and that breaks the tower, which would kill me if I tried to skip out of here. And even then there's invisible walls on the left side, even though anyone could fucking see that you could just jump around this thing easily. But no, that's not an option. Invisible wall. And also the tower here kills you, so it's like... They really didn't want you skipping anything. Really didn't. Fuck. Oh no, it's a trap. Okay, nice. They bunched up nicely. So here's where the fireballs really show their usefulness. They are powerful. Good area attack. That gets me out of here. That was actually really good. I don't need to kill these guys, so I'm just, you know, not going to. Pacifism is key. Anyway. This section is a thing for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. So let's see if I can upgrade my fireball to level 1. Or level 2 rather. I guess it's level 2. Anyway, those are the levels I'll be keeping my fire things at. Next thing I'll upgrade is electric breath to level 1. Because I actually need that for some things. Well, not level 1, level 2. I don't know, I'm just gonna say level 1. Maybe say level fucking 0 or unupgraded if it's that. Who cares? I don't. I'm just gonna use my own terminology. Electric breath is good because it allows you to throw enemies around, but it's completely worthless when you have it unupgraded. So I'm getting really good at English since it's getting later and later. Can I do a goddamn thing to this guy? Fucking hell, those guys aren't even hard to kill. But yeah, electric breath. You can use that to throw enemies off cliffs, and the fall damage is insane to enemies in this game. You just like drop them off like a 10-foot drop and they just die immediately. Hell, it doesn't even have to be 10 feet, it's like 5 feet. Alright. So this fight is a thing. 3 of these guys is kind of a pain in the ass, so I'm just gonna not deal with that too much at least. So that's what I saved my Fury attack for, to get the armor off of these guys. So I can actually kill them fast, otherwise this is a really slow fight. And slow is something you want to avoid in a speedrun, I think. So I've heard. I think I've seen somebody go fast in a speedrun once. I think I wanted to copy that, maybe. I'm not quite sure, though. Speaking of fast, we're gonna have our first and pretty much only proper skip in the game. Not really the only skip. There are some things in this game that you could consider skips. This is one that is definitely a skip. There's a fight trigger in the middle of this place, and you just, you know, don't go to the middle. Simple as that. Skips a decently long fight. Just break the fucking door down. Nah, is there a way to even avoid that explosion? I don't even know. Get some more experience. Because I do end up needing quite a bit of experience to get all the stuff that I need to beat the final boss and do all the things I wanna. Anyway, breathe fire on that guy to get him out of the fucking way. Otherwise he actually blocks the door for some reason. He doesn't even move if you breathe fire on him, but for some reason it moves his hitbox, or at least his collision, so that he doesn't block the door. Oh my god, I landed on the spike. Sometimes you want to wait until you land on the ground to start charging, because there's that wind up animation kind of you see there when you charge in the air. You don't really want that, not always at least. Anyway, can I make this? Nah, you can make that without ledge grabbing, but whatever. is the last area of the level, kind of. There's the boss area, but this is the last area where you like kill enemies and stuff. And you spend quite a while here just killing enemies, just doing a bunch of nothing. It's not very exciting. Oh god. Anyway, it's the first example of fall damage. Bye. Sadly, this level doesn't really present that many opportunities for using fall damage to kill enemies. That's basically the only one. On NG+, if you played this, you would have like maxed out electric breath, and you could use that to spend some time, you know, throwing these bats off this cliff here. But first level fire breath just wouldn't be enough, so I cannot do that on any percent here. But yeah, speaking of which, NG Plus is a thing in this game. Just allows you to retain your like breath abilities and shit in your next playthrough. It's not very good. As a speedrun, it's not that much different, but it is a lot faster, and I think I'm gonna do a run of that at some point. Like, do it properly, because my current PB in that is like a 2:23, which is hilarious, because it's the world record. Just because of nobody running the game. And I'm pretty sure you can sub to... Well, not pretty sure. I don't know. It's likely a possibility. Anyway, these little guys aren't even the thing I need to kill here, so that's why I'm not really focusing on them. Just have to kill all of these bats that spawn. I'm not sure how many spawn, but a lot of them spawn, basically. Fuck. And while I'm here, I'm just gonna dump. This menu is hard to control, because left and right go up and down, and up and down go left and right. I am not making this up. It's because it's all diagonal, so I guess it's just like, why not program it like fucking garbage? How do you fuck up menuing in a game though? Like, seriously, I don't understand the people that made this game. But yeah, now I have electric breath level 1. Just something that'll be useful in the next level. Not really here. And in the tutorial for the electric breath as well, of course. Because it'll speed it up a little bit, naturally. That should be the last one, yeah. So that was the final fight against a bunch of enemies. Here's a boss. After I get these, because a lot of experience right here. Okay, this is the Ice King. Our first boss, yay! He's a dick. Like, actually a complete dick. You break his shield so he stops doing that annoying blocking move. And then he fucking respawns a shield because he's a dick. But good thing it breaks within like a second anyway. Oh my god, you fucking asshole! He has this attack, which he can do at will with no repercussions. And if you have no breath left, then tough shit, you're not doing damage for the next minute. Oh, fuck off and die. It doesn't even take a minute, but you know. god, fucking go away. This guy's a high tier bitch boy. What a dick. That's a time loss. Not that I care. Death Abuse to not respawn anything, you idiot. Recharge my health and magic so I can actually beat this guy in the next century. Hopefully. One can only hope, because right now he's knocking my ass around quite well. I actually have no idea how he's doing this. Usually this avoids it pretty well, but... Oh my god, get a life, you fucking dick! Seriously, fuck off and die. Oh my god, seriously? How is he hitting me? Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you. He's not gonna be able to hit me on this fucking... Oh, suddenly his infinite hitbox is gone. I noticed this when I did my last run, my previous run. For some reason, sometimes there just basically is like no hitbox to his weapon. Well, there is, but it's just like smaller for no reason. Oh my god, it's not... Oh my god, fuck off. And sometimes he allows himself to do that. If you can see there, I actually have health left, so I'm not sure why it put me into a dying animation like that. Also, this is the first time I've died to this boss more than once. And it's been more than twice now, so that's really great. This was supposed to be the run where I can just, like, you know, stop caring about this game for the next eternity. But this attack is supposed to be rare, you know? And I just... Since there are no such things as invincibility frames, nobody has invented those yet. He can do that. No joke. That just happened. Obviously fucking happened. Like, what? No, idiot. My favorite thing is the Eternal Night boss. He has this laser eyes attack. And that can stun lock you in the same way, and it knocks you like off the platform and kills you in like the final phase of the fight. Which is hilarious, because as I said earlier, the Eternal Night final boss is like a Dark Souls boss, and it makes you do the first phase all over again. It takes like forever to beat. It's actually hilarious. They couldn't be bothered with the fucking invincibility frames. Like, yeah, the enemies get to stun lock you. Have fun. Imagine losing like 4 minutes to the Ice King. Not even 4 minutes, it's been like 2 minutes maybe. That is the longest Ice King fight I have ever seen. Usually he never uses that barrier attack, but now he used it multiple times. So that's that thing. Hello? I wasn't looking at the screen. Oh my god, it's the known legend nailed it. Why didn't you submit fucking Dawn of the Dragon? We could have had another amazing non-meme run here. The only Legend of Spyro run that isn't a fucking joke. But yes, the hit stun is fucking retarded. Because it takes like 3 seconds for Spyro to recover from shit. And you don't get invincibility frames in some cases, so you just fucking do it over and over again until you're dead or knocked off whatever you were standing on. Like, who the hell programmed this? And why? How does it exist in, like, the first game, but also in the sequel when it's such a glaring issue? Oh my god, I just caught all of them. Imagine. Fuck. Well, whatever, I guess. That's the electric arc, which I should probably upgrade it and look at what that does, because I can tell that at the current level it's useless. It's probably gonna continue being useless. But, you know, curiosity is a thing. Stop. Of course you're a legend. You're a legend because you're, I don't know, actually doing Legend of Spyro runs that, you know, aren't garbage and aren't a joke. Because, you know, this thing that I'm doing right here, kind of a joke. Does this look like a speedrun? I mean, it's on world record pace, but does this look like a speedrun? I'm not kidding when I'm saying I'm like 2 minutes ahead of world record already. And now that I know everything there is to know about going fast in this game, that's actually probably gonna happen too. Oh, that's the tech. Well, we just discovered a speed strat here. Just like aerial attack into electric. That didn't get me the full. So we're gonna go through another pointless phase. Die. Are you not gonna die? Well, fuck you too. We're gonna go through another Fury. Why not? I thought I had him at no health. That's why I fucking did that. Awesome, that's gonna lose me time. Never mind about being ahead of world record at all. That's not allowed, apparently. Seriously, like, why? Why is it not enough to do the Fury attack? Like, why would you fucking make that a thing? Why do I have to wait until I can do it on a bunch of shit enemies? Yeah, NG plus for Eternal Night is a thing. I was supposed to learn that, but learning these games, I'd rather die. Multiple times, in fact. Can we fucking get out of here? I just lost a minute and a half or something. Just because this whole thing is programmed like utter shit. I hate life and everything associated with it.
Spyro, Zero, you up?
This is the third level, tall plains. Shit, like every other level. I wanted to jump, but never mind. There are actually some skips in this level, so it's nice. Like, this is gonna skip a bunch of cutscenes and shit. By taking, you know, a more creative path to up here. Dude, I don't want your fucking electric breath. Go away. If you're not gonna fall off, then go away. Don't do that. That's not fun. This takes forever to recover from. I should know, my PB does it. Why can't I ever do that when everything's dead already? Hell, it might even save time to do that, I don't know. Oh my god, this fucking thing again. That's not me mistiming the jump. Well, it is, of course it is, but it's like... You have to jump... Not while you're on the edge. It starts dropping your jumps before you even walk off. So that is so bad. Anyway, it's great doing the same mistake as my PB did. This is probably not gonna be world record at all. Actually, as a matter of fact. I mean, I could still probably pull it off, but who cares? World records aren't relevant. I mean, this fucking world record certainly isn't. Oh my god. I told myself I would stop doing that. Bonking on that, nothing. Thanks for the gems, guys. Did they just jump off? I've never made them do that. That's actually really neat. Okay, so finally we're stuck in a room where we have to just kill a bunch of shit until the barrier fucks off. Excitement, I know. Here's a fireball, and here's another fireball. Here's another. And they're all dead. Kind of. Where did this guy come from, and how does he have, like, no damage? Hello? And this is where electric breath finally comes in handy. Because just throwing these guys off should kill them. Actually can leave them alive, which is fucking annoying. Speaking of which, hello. Go die. Thank you. I'm gonna take this experience because I'm here. And also all that. Why am I using fire breath? Like, seriously, this is obviously so much faster. Let's get over here, because the big guy's gonna come through here, and he's gonna just be like, oh, Spinko, better stop in my tracks and die, you know? So this place is a thing. You just hit these 3 buttons and the water wheel starts going. And you go to the next thing and you hit these 3 buttons and the water wheel starts going. Yay. Hello? Nah, I didn't catch that cycle. That's fine. Everything is always fine. Nothing is wrong. Nothing at all. I only mildly want to kill myself. Normally I severely want to kill myself, but it's only mild right now. That's nice, right? Yeah. Okay, we're fucking done with that bunch of nothing. And... okay. I have to wait for this guy to actually get up and... stop doing that. Stop doing that. I don't have an eternity to spend fucking waiting for you to stop blocking. So here's the strat for beating these guys. Only do 2 attacks because the 3rd one knocks them down. And when they're knocked down they don't take as much damage. Shit. That's why you don't want them to fucking ever get knocked down. As soon as they come up from it, they're gonna be fucking assholes. They just block all day long. And they have no cooldown on it. They can literally spam it forever. So it legit ends when they want to end it. And I'd rather not rely on waiting on an enemy to stop being a dick. Bit of a minor skip here. Jumping up to that thing by doing an attack. Bit of a minor skip there. Getting down here to grab these gems exactly as intended. Thank you. Perfect manipulation of that enemy. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. That's never happened before. That's fucking great. Everything going perfectly as planned, right? Yeah. Don't fucking run away, you fucking asshole. Give me your gems. Thank you. So this section is a thing, I guess. Bit of a minor skip here to get up here early, using this aerial attack. Which I don't know if I finished the thought earlier, but yeah, it increases your height by a little bit, so you can do some things with it. Nothing massive, but yeah. Hello! Fucking hell. But yeah, you're supposed to put these balls in the holes. Not even holes, receptacles. They're not even balls, they're... No, they are balls. Spheres would be more correct, I feel. I don't think you'd call these balls. Though they are technically balls, I guess. Who actually cares? Nobody cares at this point. Wouldn't be surprised that fucking, you know, everyone was like asleep. Not even watching the run. Because I wouldn't blame you. This is as boring as Spyro will get this marathon. Okay, he got out of the way. Fucking thank you. Okay, it went in. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. Fuck's sake. Good camera, I love it. I'm gonna have to do one of those to make that safe, yeah. Shut up, llama person. Okay, let's go. So this is the dreaded boat. Nobody likes the boat. Casually or in a speedrun. So we have now officially activated the boat. So on this boat a bunch of enemies spawn and you don't have to kill them. Because you can just, you know, choose to not partake. Gonna go take a piss. I deserve it. So where are we? What's it looking like? Get some experience while I'm here. Good fireball. That's exactly where I wanted to throw that. Low snake. Yeah, I bet. I fucking bet. Anyway, I don't know if I want to go for the shit jump off the boat. That saves like no time. But it does save a lot of time actually. But in terms of the run, is it worth? Because I'm not quite sure if it's worth. I don't want to trust anything here. Because every run since I got back has failed this fucking thing. There you go. I at least got it after waiting for way too long. But yeah, you can do that much earlier. Okay. Good cycles. Not sure if the cycles are set because I keep getting different ones. I'm not sure if it's because I have no idea what I'm doing or if video games. Hello? Charge. And refresh my charge, which I haven't mentioned. It's been an hour and I haven't said anything about that. You get a set amount of time for charging. Because, you know, in a Spyro game, what would you do? You would charge everywhere, right? Yeah. Not in this game. You literally have a cooldown on it. And you can completely remove the cooldown from play by just charging in the air. Fucking Christ, he knocked me out of there. Anyway, this is the second boss, the Stone Sentinel, and he is kind of a dick, kind of not a dick. That fist attack homes in anywhere. The kick, overpowered hitbox. Fuck you. Go away. What the hell? That's never caught me. Okay, good. That's fine. Normally I wouldn't death abuse during any of these. I would just grab the gems around because they give experience as well as, you know, help me heal up, restore my magic and all that. This is the best attack to get from him, because as long as you're next to him, he actually can't hit you with that, which is strange, really. And he's dead. He's by far the easiest boss, in case you couldn't tell. It's kind of obvious that he's the easiest boss. He takes a while to die, so I get to collect some more experience while he does that. And he's gone. Gone from our lives forever, thankfully. So time for ice breath nonsense tutorial thing that nobody cares about. Ah, excitement. Yeah, the statue again. I love everything. Okay. So the ice breath is kind of shit. That's why I don't use it on anything. It's the only breath I don't use at all. outside of the tutorial for it. Obviously, I'm forced to use the damn thing. Hello there. Can you make sense? That was really, really nice. I got a fucking triple there. Yeah, it's... The fact that it's not a continuous stream is kind of a problem sometimes. Okay, and up next is the hardest tutorial challenge yet. Actually, not kidding. Or is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. These things spawn randomly around the room, and you have to use this thing to hit them. That was really good RNG. Hello? What the hell? I thought I didn't hit that guy, but yeah, I did hit him, and another one spawned in its place. Anyway, you get very little time for this, which is fucking dumb. But yeah, that's the hardest one to do, and RNG can really fuck you. Hey, hey you, go away. Alright. And now for the Fury. For some reason this spawns more than 4 of these dummies, and I think it's the only one of these that spawns more than 4 at a time. For some reason. Not quite sure why. It would be nice if the others spawned more of them. Because honestly, this is slow as hell. Oh my god, we're on pace for world record. It's happening, people. Just like I said, despite dying to the Ice King for 3 minutes. Which was hilarious, but not very fast. Okay, fucking 4th level. About as boring as Dante's Freezer. This is Munitions Forge. If it would load in this century, yes, Munitions Forge. Yeah, boy, is it big. Haha, what a joke. Anyway. This place, it's boring. As I already established. It's more fighting, no skips this time around. This is the first level with absolutely no skips. Like nothing even close to a skip. That is not what I wanted to do, but... Did I take damage to... Oh, crap. What? What? No, okay. What? Okay, that happened. All of that happened. Anyway. Abusing electric breath a little bit more. Because, you know, fall damage is ridiculous, to say the least. Anyway, here's a weird section. It says to rescue all of these things. The game is blatantly lying to me right now. I have to rescue 5 of these guys. And there are more than 5 of these guys in here. Which is why I made the distinction. So I'll be picking an optimal route. I'll be going through 2 rooms with 2 of them in the rooms. And I already got that one out there, so if you do the fucking math like a normal person, you could figure out why it's fast. I'm not here to hold your hand through everything. That's the viewer experience. What is 1 plus 2 plus 2? Fuck off and die. Okay, and we're done. Now I can do whatever the hell until these guys are done being rescued, I guess. So in the meantime, I'm gonna kill that guy, get some gems from him. Because I have the time to do so, I guess. But yeah, that's done. Maybe wondering why I'm not charging all that much. Well, whenever you charge, you basically lock onto everything around you. Enemies, scenery, whatever. Spyro really wants everything around him to die when he's charging. And he insists on hitting everything. So it's really hard to charge around enemies and stuff. So more often than not, I'll be like jumping over shit. Because it is honestly faster. I don't care what you say. It is faster. And now this guy's knocked down, so he takes like no damage. Just stop blocking and die. Thank you. How is this run doing? It is on world record pace, as expected, and it will be world record, because there's nothing that can really go wrong from here. I say, which pretty much means that something will go wrong from here, like that. I mean, that's not a big time loss, it's nothing. Here's where we unlock Earth Breath, which I'll be immediately upgrading to at least its first level. Because I've got a ton of experience, I haven't used any of it in quite a while. Fuck's sake. Let me go this way. Okay, here's something, I guess. I have to go around and hit 3 levers. Hell, that's what the game is telling me to do right now in the text box. Not a very difficult task. It's literally self-explanatory. Sometimes the lever doesn't really want to get hit for some reason, but you know, I get by. Fuck. And since I'm here, some more experience would be nice. And the last lever, if I can hit it. And this activates a mini-boss kind of deal. But it's not really a mini-boss. I wouldn't classify this as a mini-boss. I would say this is an auto-scroller. Because that's what it is. It's an auto-scroller. Congrats. So for the next eternity, I'm just gonna be bumping into this fucking thing. And spitting fireballs at it, apparently. So the screen's gonna just be flashing for the next 2 minutes. Just flashing yellow every 2 seconds or something. This is what I'm doing. You hear this? This is me pressing the Y button over and over again. There is no thought that goes into this. You don't even have to like beat this guy. You don't have to deplete his health. The caboose explodes automatically on the second time you go into that kind of section where it's like on the side with the camera. Like it just automatically explodes. And then it ends after that. Like, what is the goddamn point of anything? Why even make this section? This is exciting! Ah, that is an exclamation of excitement. Ah. And now it's dead because I decided to actually get rid of its health. And it explodes and does damage to me naturally. And no matter what you do, you can't deplete this guy's health. Literally impossible, so don't even try. I tried just because I can. And I have no idea how to avoid that damage there. Like, I genuinely have no idea. If there's like an actual strategy or tactic to that, I don't know. But that's that section. Nothing happened, basically, for 2 minutes. So here's a bunch of gems for me as a reward. Speaking of gems, I'll be getting some more for free by just killing these enemies. It's a fair amount for, you know, the no effort it takes for me to kill all these enemies in my path. And even these flying enemies die immediately as they fall off. Like, why? And that's the wrong way, but it doesn't matter. It's not that important for me to get this experience from them. I was hoping for a double jump there, just to see if I could manage to make it onto the next thing. Next platform ledge thing, I don't know. Anyway, this is kind of an annoying thing, because if I fall off like that, that's not bad because I fell into the lava, which will knock me back up here, but otherwise, if I don't manage that, that is catastrophic time loss. I haven't had that happen in forever, so I wouldn't be too worried about that happening, but I'm always wary. Okay, that's that.
Wait, we're on.
There's these 5 cages around here you have to break. Simple enough. And that is all you do. Can I stop taking damage? Yeah, thanks. I need some health, thank you. Like, no, I actually really want some health. Fuck. Bad cycles. Evidently. Oh, fuck you. I mean, I haven't practiced that, so I don't get to, like, complain, because I just tried to improvise something, basically, but hey, fuck you. I had no intention of actually knocking those guys off and killing them. Just wanted them out of the way. Okay, so a double jump doesn't make you go forward like a normal jump does, into a cutscene like that. Why did I decide to charge at that? Bonking is not good. Couldn't fireball the things from afar, so I had to basically get up into the fucking things and blow myself up. It did do damage to me, but it shouldn't matter that it did damage to me. Also, I'm pretty sure I just watched a cutscene for a little bit too long there. Just a hunch may have done that. Oh, fuck you. I'm trying to charge here. Do you mind? So I can just use electric to knock this guy off, and I think I'll do that. And that guy just decided that he didn't want to live anymore. That is always very nice. Goodbye. Have a nice life. And here's the fucking boss. After I get these. Here's Steam. And that guy. Not a particularly threatening boss. In fact, I think he's the shortest one. Actually, no, that would be the final boss. She doesn't take too long to beat. The bosses get shorter and shorter and shorter after the Ice King, actually. Which is strange. They also get easier, but that's probably just because of the abilities you get. Getting some extra damage here. I don't know why I'm not doing aerial attacks, but hey, whatever. So this is the whole deal. This is kind of an RNG fight as well. You have to kind of hope for Steam to go down the middle. And then you kind of have to hope for him to actually hit the wall, because he can actually avoid hitting the wall. Not a lot of damage there. Damn it. He's got like one more hit. Okay. This gives me quite a lot of time to go around getting all these gems here. Because his death animation is like 300 hours long. As you can tell, he's just going around. Okay. That took forever, but whatever. Anyway, that is not the end of the level, for some reason. Despite that being the boss. Because why would you have the end where the boss is? Here's that flying section I mentioned way back when I had the first one. Just out of nowhere, you're just flying again for some reason, I guess. You would have thought that they just forgot that these sections exist. They probably did, and that's why they've shoved this here. They should have just removed them completely, like in the Eternal Night. It's not even the Eternal Night, it's just Eternal Night. But whatever. That game doesn't have any of these. Despite it being similar in so many other ways. It's kind of strange. Anyway, in case you couldn't tell, I'm being chased by Cinder, who is the main bad guy for this game. And she's not even a guy, so... But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, she's also the fucking shortest boss, so you know. Well, at least one of her phases is the shortest boss. Because there is like a boss fight that is Cinder, and it takes like no time to beat, but then you move on to the final thing. It's not even really like a part of her proper boss fight. It is like a boss on its own, so technically the shortest boss, I guess. If you want to look at it that way. If you want to look at it like a fucking idiot, you know. Oh boy. We are almost there. We have one more level, one more tutorial before that one more level. The pain is almost over. I don't know how I'm awake other than copious amounts of caffeine. Okay, before we start, we've unlocked the earth bombs for the earth elemental breath. No shit, Sherlock. Anyway, I'm gonna upgrade that to second level, and I'm gonna upgrade electricity to second level. Those are both things I'm gonna be using to clear out the entirety of... What the hell do you call it? The next level, yeah, that thing. So this is incredibly slow with the fucking first level. Usually I have this maxed out, like completely upgraded, where it's like fully automatic and does a ton of damage, but apparently that's not fast. You need to focus on the bombs. Which is correct, sadly. Oh my god, I got all of them. That was actually really good, despite, you know... Huh. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's see the destructive power of this fucking thing. And we're done. Yeah. That is overpowered. Just a little bit, in case you couldn't tell. Take up both of them. Who cares? It's gonna knock him around until this stops. Yeah, okay.
Might prove to be a true warrior yet. Spyro, come here.
Yeah. This is how we get up to the Fury. Yeah, okay. You may notice a slight overpowered quality here. This is the part where this becomes a speed run, and in a new game plus run, this is all we would do throughout the entire game, and it would be fast as fuck. But Cause I'm doing any percent, because that's the world record that needs to be broken. It's the oldest Spyro world record. And right now I am like years ahead of it, and I'm gonna be beating it, I swear. We're finally going to beat the oldest Spyro world record, the longest standing record. It would have been 4 years old this year, which is a ridiculous amount of time for a world record to stand. But it is an IRL game, so you know. You'd think that somebody would come along and just do stuff, but nope. So yeah, this is Cinder's lair, and apparently Hope goes to die here.
Parador made it sound like this place is uninhabited.
Now what fun would that be? Come on, we've got to take them out.
Nice. So this fight would normally take like 800 billion years to get through, but you know, while those guys just hang out, I'm gonna, you know, collect the gems. Yeah. There's very little fighting anymore. Very, very little. It's mostly just me standing around while this thing clears out entire rooms. Slightly overpowered. So of course in the sequel they removed anything that was even remotely overpowered. Almost every single breath and ability is weaker in that game. Eternal Night is actually a fairly challenging game and not a bad one, honestly. And I would actually not be like, oh, I wouldn't recommend this game. Like, I might actually recommend Eternal Night. It isn't that bad if you like action games. As long as you're not a huge Spyro fanboy and can, you know, keep an open mind instead of just being like, but it's not Spinko, I can't live with that. Like, no. This game though, this is a pile of shit. Play it for the story, which is shit anyway. It's not shit, but it's just cliched, been told 100,000 times by everyone and their dog. Yeah, that fight is supposed to be, you know, a little bit longer than that, usually. Just gonna say goodbye to these guys and that guy. Gems, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. So this is gonna be fun. There's one door that these guys come out of. I'm just gonna stack 100 of these on this door. As soon as they come out, they just fucking drop dead. This is exciting gameplay. Brought to you by me, the one and only. And that's done.
Nice work, big guy. Now for the next one.
And yeah, the game is lagging quite a bit because I just have like 5 of these on top of each other. It's creating a lot of particle effects and shit. Can't keep a steady frame rate even on Xbox 360.
Almost there.
So here's a unique enemy here. A conduit. It also dies to these things quite nicely, so it being unique has nothing to do with anything. It still dies to this, so it's fine. So much for having a unique strategy for the unique enemy. Nope. It's all about the earth bombs. Okay, here comes a big one. And there goes a big one.
Done and done.
So here's Electric Breath level 2 in action. Why did I jump again? So Electric Breath level 2 knocks shit around quite well. And that's what I'll be keeping it at. All the rest of the experience that I gain will be going towards maxing out Earth Breath, because that's what annihilates the final boss. And I don't need the experience for anything else, so you know. So, you know, standard thing, just throw bombs around until everything is dead. Hey, you're not supposed to be alive. It's not allowed. No, there's not gonna be a Skylanders run. And it's not because we were like, oh, that's not a Spyro game. It actually isn't. We just don't have like a Skylanders runner. Not sure if such a thing exists. Yeah, do people seriously run the Skylanders? Because, I don't know, we don't have anyone in the community that gives a rat's ass, I believe. There's another fight. It takes about as long as you'd expect. Snake Breaker, yeah, I bet. What a name. I think I might have enough for this. When does Crash Bash start? Right now. Right now. How much fucking experience do I have? Well, apparently not enough for max level. That's a shame. Actually, yeah, I did have enough. And that's the last we'll see of the upgrade menu. Now we have this thing. This thing is powerful. It just isn't very good for normal enemies. Earth Bomb, though. Good would be an understatement. Fuck off. That's fire. Close enough, right? Dude, I wanna... There you go. I wanna put these bombs here in the middle, because that's where stuff's gonna jump in. There you go. Fun, fun, fun. All these fights are super exciting, I know. It's actually kind of fun now that I know that the Earth Bomb is like fucking stupidly overpowered. Because these used to be actually difficult, because these enemies are stronger than they would normally be, because they have more health, they do more damage, I think. I don't know about the damage, but I know they have more health. So even despite all the upgrades, you wouldn't be doing that much damage to them. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That's a slowdown. Thank you. Clutched the controller a bit incorrectly there. So I held down the bumper, which threw out the Fury attack. Great. Anyway, that's Electric Breath putting in work. Okay, almost at the top. This is kind of a shit room, but not because it's hard, obviously. Difficulty has long since left the fucking building. It's just annoying to deal with. Because conduits, they take forever to kill. Give me your gems so I can actually do shit. What the hell, man? Got them both, idiots. Sometimes they just take no damage. It's probably because of the same thing where like most enemies have that, where they just don't take damage if they get knocked down. Like this guy's right now. I don't know what determines him actually taking proper damage though. Fuck off. That took longer than usual.
Still don't like it.
fun. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get down here fast. There we go. Same strategy as always. Let the Earth Bomb deal with every single one of my life's problems. Especially that fucker over there. Get over here. Yeah. That's what I want you to do. That's... whatever. What the hell is this guy doing? What the fuck? Am I done? Yeah, I'm done. This isn't a pointless cutscene or anything. And yes, it's unskippable, because why not? Anyway, as always, just throw these around until everything is fucking dead. Wow, I'm actually using melee. Imagine that. How strange. Oh yeah, there's like lasers that shoot these guys. Sometimes I don't even have to fucking deal with them. They just run into the laser and die. For the most part, I want to keep this up, as always. Just in case they don't get killed by the laser, of course. Because, of course, they're not gonna always get killed by it. And yeah, the lasers are here as well. They do a lot of damage to you, so you don't really want to step inside their range. It's the spotlight that moves along the floor. Ow. Come on, go away. I am from Finland. I'm from a place where the sun has just risen. That's fucking great. Do these things give gems? Okay, good, because I need gems. I'm gonna leave those gems there, because we're gonna be dealing with the Electric King, a mini-boss. Except he's kind of a full-on boss, not really a mini-boss. He's literally the Ice King. There's no difference. As you can see. Still the same bitch boy strats. He has not changed one bit. I will want this maybe. Hey, thanks. But yeah, the earth bombs don't really work too well on this guy. Not nearly as well as other things. Because he's the Electric King. I'm gonna wait for his gems because I kinda have to now. Because a full heal is nice. Oh yeah. I'm gonna need this guy to step off the fucking elevator. Like right now. The bombs don't work on the elevator. Because the elevator is a moving thing and you can't put down earth bombs on a moving thing. Strange rule, I know, but game says so. Fucking Christ, dude. Stop. Right. Fuck's sake. Imagine having to use normal means to kill enemies. Quote unquote normal. Whatever normal might be. I hate missing these. There's no reason why you should be missing these. Anyway, this is the second to last level of this elevator. And that was the stupidest thing I've done today. For fuck's sake. Not to worry, it's gonna come back, obviously. Well, that lost me like a good 20 seconds. And that was the most pointless thing I've done today. I need to stop clutching the controller like that. For fuck's sake. Up. Okay, it's done. Fuck. Okay, one more of these and then we're off to the final boss. So this is the final like battle arena of the game. It's almost over. Holy shit. Can you imagine? I get to go to bed. I wish these enemies were a little bit more active. Like that guy. Was pretty active. Like I didn't even activate the things yet. Go away. See, this guy's active. Probably because he's got dynamite. Anyone else? Where'd you come from? Do you mind? Yeah. Hello? Oh. What the hell? Okay. Finally. We're donezo. And it's the last we'll see of fighting enemies in this godforsaken video game. Besides the final boss, that is. And yes, this is so on pace for world record. Yay. I'm glad world record gets to be a fucking shit show. Anyway, from here on out, we'll only be using Earthshot. No, I think I'll try throwing a bomb at Cinder, see what that does, you know? Experiment a little bit. Don't do that to me, ever again. So there is something you can do to Cinder to make her consider killing herself instead of fighting you. I know another quote-unquote runner of this game, Benzagram, got her to fly off and kill herself immediately. Apparently. Allegedly. Still not quite buying it. I'm buying that as a thing that happened, but you know. Come on. Let me get out of here. Thank you. So here's the final area. Almost done with this nonsense. Almost. So this area is just a bunch of platforming, kind of. Not really. Well, it is, but this doesn't look very exciting to you, does it? Not much can go wrong here, obviously. So the reason I'm not charging on these tiny platforms is because they have edges that are just sort of angled upwards, which has a fun effect of throwing you up into the air as you try to charge on them. Like if you get anywhere near the edge, like you're flying upwards. It's fucking great. It's hilarious. Anyway, final boss. We might sub 210. I don't know how long this takes. We'll see. She made a good effort at fucking trying to hit me. What a retard. Start your next phase already, you lazy shitter. Okay. So there's 3 phases to this fight. First one is what I just did. Not a very long phase. She doesn't do much. Then she just flies around a couple of times and then comes to a stop whenever she feels like it. You're done yet? Yeah, you're done. Okay. Take another face full of this shit. Ow. Don't do this to me. She can knock me off. She will have no qualms about doing that. Absolutely none. Whatso-fucking-ever. Oh my god, fucking memes. I could almost save that. We're doing that again. Oh yeah, she starts back. Fucking. Yeah, and getting away from the edge isn't something that'll save you from that because shit. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing I can do while she does this fucking stupid shit. Land, bitch. Thank you. You're dead. Stop it, you're dead. You can't do that, you're dead. Anyway, we're coming up on time actually. It's almost over, and yeah, I choked sub 210, I guess. I didn't choke, the game fucked me over. I need to breathe 16 of these at her ass. Or not. It's supposed to be 16, I don't know why it isn't 16. Time. Time, actually, no. Whoops. Wrong button. Who cares? I actually started timing early so that actually lines up. That's world record by nearly 5 minutes. So there's your Spyrothon world record. Because, of course, every year we gotta have at least one of those, and it seems to be me getting all of them. Whoop de fucking shit, we win the games. And there's a half hour until the next run because apparently I fucking decimated this game. Fucking oops. So yeah, the actual time was 2:10:11. It says 2:10:14 on stream, but I guess that's because the stream may have buffered and, you know, I'm not using the timer on stream, so of course it's not going to be as accurate as my timer is. You know. Yay. Spinklethon the Dinklethon. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Back to school. Yeah, I did that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, ending, I guess. That's happening right now.